right now, this review is coming straight from the heart right now, because at the end of the day, we are all fans of anime and manga, and sometimes you just gotta let that shine through. And with this chapter of Fairy Tail, yet again, but even better than last fucking week. And Hiro Mashima, thank you so much for finally stepping it up with this character. Y'all know I've been reviewing this shit for 2 years, over 2 years, and I will say right now, this is hands down my favorite chapter that I reviewed of all of Fairy Tail. I started reviewing it with a Lucy chapter, and I'm saying right now with a Lucy chapter, favorite chapter, hands down. Before we get even any further into the review, I'm letting you guys know I'm giving this bad boy a 10 out of 10. Fucking brilliantly beautiful chapter for Fairy Tail. Just giving that character development for Lucy Heartfilia. Yes, I gave it the tongue roll right there, because I was just like, bomb ass chapter. For starters, just the development yet again with her. Getting up there, getting her fucking moments, not being saved, using her own celestial spirits to do things, not waiting on anyone, not waiting on fucking Natsu, Gray, nothing. She did it with her own fucking magic and her celestial spirits, how she fucking fights, and I was just like, fuck yeah. First of all, for the beginning of the chapter to not be a joke, for Aquarius to actually go in and say, yo, I'm fighting full throttle, I'm not being a bitch, I'm gonna fucking straight up go forward and listen to Lucy. Brilliant shit. And the thing is, there was struggle and conflict there. It wasn't just like Aquarius summon, bam, you know, Jackal and all them go away. It wasn't no bullshit. It didn't make Tartarus look bad. It didn't make anyone look bad. It was just Hiro Mashima sat down, he thought of what to do, he did a fucking great job, and I'm just like, fuck yes, Aquarius. So she gets knocked out, right? She's down, and they're there, and it was just so maniacal. It's like, you got the 3 people there, and they're looking like they're about to fucking rape Lucy. You got the little one, Lammy, is like, yeah, we're gonna blow up them giant fucking boobs. And I was like, the way Jackal responded, I was like, is he trying to like rape her first or something? Because like, he gets mad when she says that and like fucking throws Lammy away, and I'm just like, this is what Tartarus should be. Yes, he's fucking not giving a fuck about his comrades. It's like, this is the evil that I fucking expected with Tartarus. And Jackal, while he disappointed in the past, within this chapter, I was like, fuck yeah, he wasn't getting taken down by any of the celestial spirits. It wasn't anything that they could do. Lucy had to go full throttle. And when we get that revelation, it was just like, it wasn't an ass pull. It wasn't just bullshit. It was like, you gotta sacrifice something big. One of your gold keys. She's been, you know, scouring everywhere to get these in order to summon it, the emotional moments between Lucy and Aquarius. Now, Hiro can pull some shit. Let's be real here. In the future, we're not saying right now, and I'm not going to say that it's going to happen. It probably will happen. It might happen. Who the fuck knows? But if Aquarius does come back, whatever. The important part of this chapter was, at the end of the day, Lucy getting over shit, Lucy growing up, Lucy fighting on her own and not having to be saved by some BS. It was actually something, you know, really good. It was like really good shonen stuff where, you know, a crazy power that you have to sacrifice something big to get it. It wasn't feelings. It wasn't none of that shit. And to see that Aquarius still held her own, it wasn't out of character. She was still like, I hate this girl. She is nothing like her mother. You know, I loved her mother. Her mother was awesome, but she's nothing like her. I hate her, but at the same time, all the memories we shared and all this time, because at the end of the day, let's be real. Regardless if you don't really care for somebody too much or they have really annoying qualities about them, if you spend a certain amount of time, especially she's been with her years since she was a little kid, you're going to grow attached to them. You're going to get some sort of feelings. And to see that emotional moment between both of them, Lucy's just like, I can't do it. And she finally did it to save everyone. I was just like, this was brilliant, Hiro. Fucking thank you so much for giving this character. I was just like, yes, like, I get to fucking be a fan again and not just look like, well, this looks stupid, this didn't feel right. Nothing. It was all fucking going well and great and just 10 out of fucking 10 great shit. Now, I'm real interested to see the Celestial Spirit King, what he can do, because when he came out of there, he was on some fucking Dark Knight crazy shit, looking like he about to kill shit, and he's going up against Marde, the fucking one of, I guess, what would he be, like, second in command, third in command? Because remember, there's Zeref at the top, then there's E.N.D, pretty much that's the leader of all of Tartarus, he's like the full-on leader, but then you have Marde, so he's fighting one of the top tiers, and I'm really excited to see where this goes, because it's like a fucking phenomenal setup at the end. I never expected this at all. This threw me for a curveball. I never expected that this would it would come to this, where the Celestial Spirit King shows up. It would be a real sick thing if there was a way, instead of breaking keys, for her to summon him again at some given point, because it would make Lucy that much more of a threat. I mean, I wonder if she would have went a different route if things would have turned out different. Like, let's just say she didn't summon all three of them. She summoned just Gemini and did Uronometri on the three of them. I wonder if things would have worked out differently, if she would have beat them, or that wouldn't have been enough. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, they told her, you know, or Aquarius told her, the only way to fucking stop this right now, you need to summon the granddaddy of them all. So, just a phenomenal setup, and I'm just really curious to see how strong he is if he's going up against Marde, one of the top of Tartarus. I mean, if he's going up against Marde, I want to see him, for the most part, hold his own. I don't want to see him win. As a matter of fact, I hope he wins, because at the end of the day, this is the granddaddy of them all, and this is basically third in command between, you know, Xerath and then him. So I kind of want to see the Celestial Spirit King maybe take a couple blows, see what Marde is like, but ultimately I want to see him, at the very least, mostly finish him off. Maybe he'll survive the battle somehow, but I want to see him finish him off, because, I mean, at the end of the day, if this is the strongest thing that Lucy's magic can muster, like, there's nothing on top of that, there's nothing greater. This is basically gonna give an example of the pinnacle of what Lucy can do. So I want to see him defeat Marde, and, you know, or at the very least, again, knock Marde to the point where at least he looks like he's out, and then maybe later he'll show up again or something. But I want to see him take Marde down, because, come on, this is supposed to be like the pinnacle of it all. This is supposed to be the strongest of what Lucy's keys can summon. Just overall, again, I gotta say, fucking phenomenal stuff. Character development, Lucy finally fucking stepping it up, Hiromashima having things go in a proper way where it didn't make Tartarus look bad, it didn't make Lucy look stupid, it didn't make any, like, bullshit BS. It was like, she had to sacrifice something big, and again, I would not be surprised if at some point, maybe when the Celestial Spirit King leaves, he remakes the key for her or something like that. It's like, I, you know, appreciate Bond, so I'll recreate it or something like that. Who the fuck knows? Or maybe it'll recreate itself somewhere. Maybe the keys can't actually be destroyed. When you destroy them, they get remade somewhere else in the world or something like that. So maybe she'll see Aquarius at some given point, but that wasn't really, like, even though that was a great part, it was very emotional, that wasn't even the pinnacle of it. It was just seeing Lucy fucking win one, and it makes sense. All the BS in the Grand Magic games, even in the Sunshine Village arc, everything finally came to this moment, and she got it. And I'm happy to say that Lucy Heartfilia is probably one of my favorite characters in Fairy Tail again. Finally, it's been a long time since I've been able to say that, but this chapter just fucking rocked and kicked ass, and I'm like, fuck yeah, Fairy Tail, If we could get more of this, Fairy Tail will get that respect that it should have. Because, like, if we could get more of these type of chapters and less of the, you know, bullshit, just fan service, and don't get me wrong, there was fan service. I mean, at the end of the day, they were talking about how fucking gigantic her tits are, and let's blow them up and shit. So, there was fan service in this one, but it wasn't distracting. It was just there, because that's already how Lucy was dressed. It was fan service carried over from previous chapters, the prior design that he made, but nonetheless, just, again, I gotta keep saying that this was a fucking great chapter. 10 out of 10. For Fairy Tail, this is indeed, not even just for Fairy Tail, as a fucking character development chapter, and a moment that's been fucking set up for years, 10 out of fucking 10. Fucking great shit. I'm so happy to say that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say with this review, because I don't want to keep on going. It was just a lot of good setup. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that the Celestial Spirit King can take on Marde? Do you think he's going to defeat him? Do you think he should defeat him? Because again, like I described, this is the pinnacle of the Celestial Spirit's power. Or you think he should lose? How do you think that's going to go down? Do you think we're going to see Aquarius again? Do you think that was the final thing, or Hero's going to bring her back at some given point? I mean, why? Like, it's not even that she's dead. So what would be the point of bringing her back, other than just, like, he doesn't want to get rid of a funny moment that happens every once in a while? It doesn't really have much value to say, you know what, she really should come back. She barely is there anyway, so just don't bring her back, Hero. But again, what do you think? Do you think we will see her? Chances are we probably will. And just overall thoughts of the chapter. Did it make you feel happy to be a Fairy Tail fan? Like, I really felt that with this chapter. I was like, between last week's chapter and this one, good shit, Hero. Fucking good shit. That's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you liked anything I had to say, or you enjoyed the video, drop me a like. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.